How y'all doing tonight? I was recently asked what my profession was, and I want to go on the record and state a few things. I am a cook. I've been cooking now ever since I was 13 years old. I have a highly creative side, yet I chose it to give all that up and just be simply cooking. The quality of cooking that I have experienced is as high as five-star restaurants. I want you all to know that I do not read. I do not take time to read any books or take time to read any newspapers or magazines, nor do I watch TV, listen to the radio, and the music I hear is at 432 hertz, never 441. If I listen to music, it's usually nature radio or thunderstorms or whales or something like that. Also, the other thing I want you to understand is that I am not educated. I have not taken the time to be in a system that is dysfunctional. It's dysfunctional in a way that it's all about networking, and the rich get richer and the poor stay poor for a reason. There are exceptions, but 1 in 100 million or 100 billion, or sorry, 1 in whatever silly number is not an exception. It is a design. Therefore, I did not take the time to be educated by some professor. Okay? I am self-made, I am raw, and in your face. And if people cannot handle the raw and sometimes not politically correct self of who I am, it's on them. It's okay. I am being who I am naturally because that's one of my basic rules is always try my hardest and be who I am. My students call me chef of mind because what I do is I put thoughts and ideas into your mind, basically your brain, and you work things out on your own and come up with your own truth. And what it is, it's universal. The truth is not something that you can make up. But if I don't point you in the right direction, you're not going to find out what it is for yourself. So yes, I have been accused of telling people 50% truths, because the other 50% you have to figure it out on your own in order to make it your own reality. That way we can be on a level playing field and you can understand where I'm coming from, and you have also experienced where I'm coming from, and therefore you know I am not talking tongue-in-cheek, or I'm talking straight up forward. The gift I have is a gift given to me at 6 years old when I fell on a very sharp rock and punctured my head back here, and basically I was found lifeless, and they, brought me back to life, obviously, and things were never the same. I mean, let's just say that it was a very special experience. It was so special that I could not bear it anymore when I was 18 years old to drink a gallon of vodka within a half an hour. That was the point where they left me in the back of a pickup truck, and they found me in my own vomit, urine, and feces, basically lifeless again. This time it took about 43 days to come out of that coma. And that journey basically changed my life. And I still did not learn my lesson. I learned my lesson when my daughter was born. 12 years ago, when my daughter was born, she was just a little infant, and she was, waking up every 10 minutes, and I put on some Green Day, I put on some Jesus Suburbia, and she just fell asleep, rocking her head and smiling. So at that point, something came over me. And from 6 years old to 18 years old, it all clashed at that same exact point that I was rendered, the words I can describe to you a few, but I was rendered clean. Everything that I've ever experienced in my life somehow just left me. And what I came to realize is I will no longer drink. I will no longer do the things that are going to self-destruct my life. And I am going to figure out how I can improve my life and how I can be of service to others. It took me almost 7 years to find my niche, find my path of self-exploration. And at that point, it took one person to believe in me, and I began the journey of helping other people. Currently, I have 26 students, and many, and I'm talking hundreds upon hundreds, have had the influence of what I had to say to them in their life. I don't force anybody to do anything they don't want to do. If they want to really understand what it means to find self in a very genuine way, then I only guide them. Okay? The only one thing I ask of people, and that one thing is the most important thing they can do in the whole entire life, and that is to find a way of meditation that suits them. And if that way of meditation suits them, to practice it on a regular basis. That way we can, again, come on the same level playing field. Because meditation, again, is the key. That is a huge key of my life and what has rendered me to become who I am today. There's a reason why I don't drink. There's a reason why I am trying to better myself vibrationally and spiritually and physically and mentally and blah, 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 blah. We can mention all different things, but unless you take the time and put in the hard work and effort that it takes to become who your vision is, or to become who you are supposed to be, then how could you ever achieve that goal? It takes time, it takes effort, and it takes a commitment from any individual to better themselves. Not artificially, not in a way that it's a selfish thing, but in a way that you can give back to other people and better their lives and make them and watch them expand and grow as human beings. It's just great satisfaction. It just makes me happier and happier and happier to see people being independent where they were destructful, where they were in a cycle of pain, in a cycle of garbage and lies. And you know who you are when I say that, anxiety, drug abuse, self-abuse from being abused is a very, very detrimental mindset when you're choked down and you can't escape. You can't just leave that lifestyle behind. You got to forgive it and forget it somehow. So if you are willing to put in the hard work that it takes, anything is possible. Everything is possible. And there is no limit what you can and cannot achieve. Okay? So my profession is a chef of mind. And it's a beautiful thing. I am loving every second of it. I would hope and honestly believe that one day everybody in this planet would find a way to meditate that would suit them and make them understand that we are not alone. We are all together, united, specifically for a reason. Anyways, that was my message. I hope the person I am answering this to became a subscriber, and I wish to bring you much more knowledge. Peace. Thank you for watching.